Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
My favorite ballpark's become a shantytown, so yeah, I'm doing just great.
Interesting you mentioning that, seeing as you're from a vault. Yeah, you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and that fish-out-of-water look? Dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
Maybe, but what kind of interview are we talking about here?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
Alright, let's see why not.
Good. Let's get down to business. Now, the big question. Why come to Diamond City? You're looking for someone, aren't you?
Yeah, I was looking for somebody. Just about the most important somebody in the whole goddamn world, if you ask me. You see, whilst I was under the gracious hospitality of Vault Tech, I watched as two goons, one all dressed in white, the other all business and no hair, walked in and stole my son. But not before that bald bastard put 2 slugs of lead in my darling Nora. As a popsicle, there was nothing I could do. Stand there and watch as that maniac walked off with the one thing left in the world that I really cared about. Shortly after my de-thawing, I met an old psychic by the name of Mama Murphy. Now maybe she really was psychic, or maybe she just had a jet too many. Either way, she told me if I was going to go looking for my son Sean, Diamond City was the place to start. Now the locals call Diamond City the great green jewel of the Commonwealth, but it didn't look like much of a crown jewel from what I could see. The only thing Diamond City was rich in was fear and paranoia. It was the sort of place where a man pulled a gun on his own brother, fearing he was a synth sent from the Institute. It didn't take me long till someone pointed me in the direction I needed, to a detective by the name of Nick Valentine. But when I made it to the Valentine Detective Agency, old Nicky boy was nowhere to be seen. The only person I could find was Ellie, his assistant.
Something wrong?
The bills. Huh. Forget the bills. Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
I know you must be busy, but I won't take much of your time, miss. It's important.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, but it's just... the detective... he's gone missing.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
He disappeared working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
Who's this Skinny Malone character?
I don't know much about him, but he's from Good Neighbor, and that means he's in the well-pressed suits and machine gun school of thuggery.
You said Malone's from Good Neighbor?
Yeah, it's a tough neighborhood. Northeast a ways. People with power there care about 2 things. Style and body count.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
Now if you spend any amount of time travelling around the Commonwealth, you learn that wandering down a deserted Boston street at night is about as good for your health as gasoline oven mitts. And if you're going to make a habit of it, you're going to have to learn how to deal with the vermin that come your way. And I'm not talking about your household pests. And one of the more common nuisances you're going to have to deal with are raiders. A bunch of thieves, murderers and psychopaths who think the best way to survive after the end of the world is by ending you. and on my way to my sweet Valentine, I came across a group of raiders operating out of the ruins of Shelley's oyster bar. Now, I don't know how it was when Shelley ran things, but under the new management, the place was far from welcome. A short way down the street from Shelley's, I came across a place called Hubris Comics. Now, I've always been something of a sucker for the funny books, so I couldn't help but check the place out. Unfortunately, what I found was more than just centuries-old literature about men in spandex. The place was teeming with ghouls. You see, high levels of radiation could do funny things to the human body. Most times, it'll kill you, but sometimes, it'll turn you into a ghoul. And while they might not be much to look at, and they sound like someone's taken a chainsaw to their vocal cords, most ghouls are just civilized people like you and I. But for some, this transformation is all too much. Some of them lose their damn minds and go feral, attacking anyone they see like a wild animal. Good thing is, on their own, they're pretty easy to handle. You find a pack of them, and you can easily get overrun. And you better hope you've got some Radex handy if you come across any that are glowing. Would you fucking die, you glowing fucking weird nightlight bastard. Whilst wandering around Boston, the unlucky among you may learn that the Wall isn't the only big green formidable sight to be seen. Now I'm talking about supermutants. Big, green, angry superhumans that are almost as thick as the boards they like to swing at your head. Now there are various rumours floating around about how these jolly green giants came to be. One even claims that a madman created them as part of an army bent on taking over the world, if you believe that kind of thing. But regardless of where they're from, if you want to avoid having your insides be on the outside, you certainly don't want to be taking them lightly. Oh, steamer truck. Okay. Oh. Shit. Oh, holy fuck. Oh god, no. No, leave me alone, please. I'm running. Ah! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal your stuff. I'm missing ammo. What? Cryogenic grenade. What the hell is my most high-powered thing? That. Okay. My most damage-dealing thing. That'll be enough. No. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay, round 2. Nope. Die, Swan. Oh. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Yeah. Now this is what I've been saving the fucking power armor for. Thanks to my rainy day fund, I just about made it to Park Street Station with my innards intact. And although I had a few more interesting stories to tell, I decided I'd wasted enough time entertaining the locals. It was time for me to get what I came for.
I'm telling you, joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. We caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that. she'll start swinging that bat of hers at your face until there ain't no face left.
The place was full of the kind of goons you saw in old gangster flicks. Don't let the fancy suits fool you. These thugs were just as much murderous psychopaths as the raiders we met back at Shelley's. Barbarians with a facade of civility. I will say this for them though. They certainly leave better dressed corpses. Oven mitt. What? Why do you have an oven mitt? Do you like cooking? Is this another side to this? You know, I'm sure I'm a dog, but I also like cooking. Particularly cooking on the go. You know, that's why I always carry an oven mitt with me. Nah, Drew. You shouldn't bring that oven mitt with you. Why have you got that on you? Well, you never know when you have to hold something when you'll be cooking on the fly, and you have to cook something. You have to pick up something hot. You know? That's why I always carry an oven mitt with me. That's also why they call me Cook. They don't call me Cook because that was a character in another Fallout game. After a short while of fitting a few thugs with their Chicago overcoats, I came to the door to Vault 114. Now, as you know, this wasn't my first run-in with Vault Tech, so you can understand why I wasn't exactly jumping for joy at the prospect of coming face to face with them again. But come hell or high water, I was going to get my son back, and I wasn't about to let anyone get in my way. Be they Suit Mutants, Skinny Malone, or even my old friends at Vault Tech. The thing with dealing with vaults is, you gotta keep your guard up. Because they're never what they seem. Vault-Tec may have presented itself as being a humanitarian organization, but it's a lie. These vaults weren't built to save people. These vaults were built to study people. Each one carefully designed and constructed to perform a sick, twisted social experiment upon its unknowing occupants. Vault 81, for example, was designed with the intention of releasing all manner of pathogens and viruses into the population, in the hopes that Vault-Tec scientists would be able to manufacture cures by studying the infected residents. And my vault, Vault 111, was designed to study the effects of cryogenic freezing upon unknowing participants.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Oh, did I not mention? Yeah, thanks to Vault-Tec, I'm over 2 centuries old. Still looking good though.
Oh my god. The man out of time.
Yeah, it's very poetic. Now can I get back to my story? Anyway, eventually I made it to where they were keeping Valentine, and after I put the guard to bed, it was finally time to meet the man.
How you doing in there, Valentine?
We found him.
Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact words. Then he struck the name across 3 times.
3 strikes? In the black book? But I never...
Oh no. I gotta smooth this over, fast.
I think I like the sound of this guy. Hello. Hello, Dino. Bye, Dino. Well, Nick Valentine, I hope you're ready. Hope you're all coiled up.
I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back. Get this door open!
As you say, sir.
Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb? An old private eye.
My son, Sean, is missing. He was kidnapped. But I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, if not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk. Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players. So they found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to charge rent. Empty vault. Perfect hideout.
Had sprung Valentine like a jack out of the box. And we're almost home free. But of course, it was never going to be that easy.
Nicky, what are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl? I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nicky. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle, you hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out?
Darla, listen to me. You have a home to go back to. You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs.
You're right! What am I doing? I've gotten all mixed up.
Darla, where are you going?
Home, Skinny, where I should have been all this time. This is goodbye for us.
Oh, come on, Nicky. You cost me my men, now you and your friend cost me my girl?
My friend here just did you a favor, Skinny. You always did have bad taste in women. Now that she's not around to feed that temper of yours, maybe you'll see sense and let us walk. You still owe me for 2 weeks in the hole.
You smug, overconfident ass. Get out of here! All right, you get to the count of 10. I still see your face after that. I'm gunning both of you down.
We better get out of here. Fast.
1, 2, 3.
You.
Are you ready to talk? How do you know to find me down in that old vault?
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
And with that, he walked off, disappearing to the darkened alleyways of Boston. The man who was going to get me and my son back. And that about brings you up to speed. Anything else?
For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Wait, hold up. People are being nabbed in the nighttime and everyone just ignores it.
Yeah, Lou, you haven't noticed? You grow up in the Commonwealth and eventually someone is gonna get taken. Maybe not someone you know, but someone. And people just say, well, could have been worse. Could have been killed by raider attacks, or super mutants, or feral ghouls. They just give up. So I want my readers to hear what keeps you going. maybe they'll find a little inspiration. Now, what would you like to say?
I know what I should say. But what I will say is this. No matter how much you may want to give up, throw in the towel, don't. Because in this crazy, messed up world, you've got to have hope that one day you'll find him. Or at the very least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where the story goes next.